Hello dear children, welcome to Rishikul Online School. Today in this video lesson we are going to discuss about a new chapter of history which is Women and Reform. So let's begin the chapter with the place of women in society. Women, they were considered subordinate to men. The birth of a girl, it was not celebrated in the family. Child marriages, they were very common. Parda system was common in both Hindu and Muslim families. Apart from this, polygamy, in which man having more than one wife, that was also prevalent. The practice of sati, it was very common in many parts of the country. In this, the widow burnt themselves on the funeral pyre of their husbands. The women who died in this way were called sati or women of virtue. The women who did not perform sati led the most miserable lives. Their heads, they were shaven off. They were given only one meal a day. They were not allowed to attend any family or social functions and were often treated as servants. It was not uncommon, therefore, that women willingly chose to become sati than to live a life of humiliation. But with the changing scenario, or with the growth and the spread of education in the middle class, people now begin to feel for the miseries of a woman's life. By now, as a result of industrialization and modernization, new means of communication had developed. The discovery of printing press had facilitated the publishing of newspapers, magazines, books, journals, pamphlets, etc. The people concerned about the plight of women could now read, write and express their views on the issues. Apart from this, the development of ports and railways also facilitated the easy movements of the ideas to far off areas. The reform movements of the 19th century provided an opportunity to the pioneer of women reforms to raise their voice and strive for women causes. Social reformers. Raja Ram Mohan Roy. He started Brahma Samaj in Calcutta, which worked for the emancipation of women. The Samaj opposed sati, Parda system, child marriage and polygamy. It was also in favor of widow remarriages. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, he was highly influenced by Western education, thoughts and ideas. He had good knowledge of the Oriental languages like Sanskrit, Persian and Arabic. He also knew European languages like English, French, Latin, Greek, etc. He led a campaign against sati through his journal Samvad Kaumudi. His efforts bore fruit and the then Governor General Lord William Bentinck, he abolished the practice of sati in 1829. The Brahma Samaj of Raja Ram Mohan Roy also fought for the cause of the widows. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. He was a reformer in Bengal who took forward the cause of widow remarriage and education of women. He wrote many articles in favor of widow remarriages. He persuaded the British officials to pass law for enforcing remarriages of widows and banning polygamy. It's due to his effort the Widow Remarriage Act of 1856 it was passed. Swami Dayanand Saraswati. He was the founder of the Arya Samaj. He raised his voice in favor of widow, remarriage and education of girls. He believed in giving equal status to men and women in society. Panthalu. He was a Telugu Brahmin of the Madras Presidency. His full name it was Veera Salingam Panthalu. He opened the first girls' school in 1874. He also formed an association for widow remarriage and female education. He published Viveka Vardhani, a journal to promote enlightenment. So this was all about this module. We will continue the chapter with the next module.